If you are so serious about making money, this is the channel for you.
Hello there, and welcome back into this lecture in which I'm going to show you how you can design a thumbnail that looks like this. Let's say, for example, that you were reached out to by a company or a person that on YouTube wants to create a video about how to make passive income, maybe $20,000 a month or whatever he'd like to put on his YouTube thumbnail. He came to you on Fiverr, for instance, and requested your services. How would you go about doing that? Well, again, get inspired from YouTubers. That's the best thing to do. Now, the last video or the last tutorial, we basically created a thumbnail for dropshipping. Now, I want you to go to Canva, click on create a YouTube thumbnail, and then what I would like to do as well is I would like to create another design with just basically 1024 by 1024 pixels, in which I want to put a person that looks like in that particular position of that other person. This YouTuber, this particular YouTuber right here is looking like he's asking a question. So we were looking for someone like that as well. So, and by the way, we're not doing any promotion for any YouTubers. I don't actually watch YouTube, just so you know. So I only do useful things on the web. So here, let's look for a person who's basically skeptical. Now, if I hit the enter button, if I go to photos, you can find a lot of skeptical people. And basically, these skeptical people, they're not really what we're kind of looking for. Now, though, there is this particular person. If we click, hopefully Canva will suggest us. No, they didn't suggest more images that look like that. There is this image here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look for how. A person that maybe is looking for how. So let's see if we can find some pretty decent images. How. Right, so after I clicked on this, we have this image has been suggested to us, which I think is quite good and what we're looking for. We could still continue looking for more images, but I think this one will do the trick. Now I'll make it just a little bit bigger like this, place it there, and then I'm going to click on edit the image and then scroll. And right here, let's add some contrast. Let's add some saturation. The light is already increased. Let's add some clarity to the image. Let's add some vibrance slightly and some shadows. And I think our image is ready. Just a little bit more contrast, a little bit more saturation. Let's see if we change the light. Now, there's a lot of light. Actually, we should reduce it. And let me go ahead and download this image with a transparent background. That's the first image. Now, if you go to Canva here on the thumbnail, first of all, let's say how to make 10K per month thumbnail, YouTube thumbnail. And then here, what I would like to do is I'd like to go to elements and look for a picture in which there is growth. If we look for growth, there's all kinds of trading pictures, and trading pictures can do extremely well when it comes to this image. So if I go to photos, there is these all these kinds of images, growth. We can look for the image. Now, we might also find it in the videos as well, though we have to keep looking. So here we have these graphs, and what we're looking for is an image, not a graph. But we could take a screenshot. But first, let's just go back to image. I think we could find something. We could find, if we go to growth trading, we could find what we're actually looking for. This image is good. Let me add it just in case. And I'm going to keep looking. All right, so I found one better, which means I'm going to go and click it. And basically, this one is good. I think this one for me is good, except for if we find something else. This one has the green color, and it has those elements that I need. So I'm going to go with this one instead. I'm going to click on edit the image. And then I'm going to scroll down right here. I'm going to add some contrast, some saturation, and that's it. Now let me go ahead, set the image as background. There you go. Now we have our image. Now let's go ahead and take the model, drag him, drop him here. There you go. And then I'm going to take the model and make him bigger and place him here in the center, kind of like this. Go to edit the image and then go to shadows, add a glowing effect. And I want to add a green glowing effect, kind of reminiscent of money. So I'm going to click the green glowing effect, add some blur and some size and apply. And as you can see, that is good. Let's lock the position so that the image stays fixed. And now let's go ahead to text. Now right here, as you can notice on this particular, they're using a specific font, $10,000. So I think we could find some font like that. So let's first of all add text, increase the size of the text. The text, let's make it in this instance white, but let's go in control, make it grayish, kind of grayish, and place it there. Now, as far as the color is concerned, I could probably go for not the color, but as far as the font, I could go here. Let me go for instance for numeric. Let's hopefully find something. Number. Let's look for AI. Now there are some. This one, let's try it. All right, this one is not bad. Let's look for robot. Let's find something robotic. All right, so I'm gonna go for this font, Archetype Bomber, and then here it should say 10. Now, let's say this is about a YouTuber that's making $10,000, so we have to make sure that we come across as that. So 10. And then there is an arrow, there's a comma, and then let me add some space, 0, 0, 0. And then obviously we need to make this significantly bigger, 10,000. And then here at the beginning, the dollar should be at the very beginning. Let's just do it like this. And I think we did a poor choice of the font again. So let me try this one, not that great. This one, let's see this one. This one is good, but I think we have to make it smaller, right? Let's just reduce its size. Right, it's good, but it's not what we're looking for. Let's look for this. I think this one is not bad, right? Archetype ingénieur dot. So it's engineer, except for it is in French. Let me add a little bit more space, one more, and one more, and then make it just a little bit smaller. And then I'm gonna have to click, do like this, and then take it again, place it here. You might be thinking, what is this weird stuff? And I'm going to click on the position, move it backward, backward, backward. And now you can see this is much better. Now the color would be better if it's white because the gray doesn't look that good. And there you go. Now let's go ahead and continue the process. So now on the video, there's not much more. There's an arrow moving, some green light. Let's go ahead and add some green light. So if we go to the thumbnail, we can search on elements for green light. Green light. And right here, there is some, not photos, we're looking for graphics because graphics have transparent background and also the light applies. So if you select this particular light, you can actually make this bigger and bigger like this. And we can position it here, and position backward, backward. You can keep it forward, but that would suck. So just position it backward. And I think one more thing we should do is we should add some shadow, some dark shadow here so that we can add more emphasis on the text. So I'm going to take this particular shadow. I don't think that's the one. Let me try this. This one is good. Let's just decrease its size and probably place it there. Decrease the transparency of it. Then increase its size from here. No, I don't think it's not. It's a good shadow, but it's not uniformly dispersed. I think let's try it. Yeah, this one is good. This one is definitely good. So let's take this one, place it here, position it backward, so that it adds more emphasis to the text. And then let's just duplicate it once more. Take one here, and position it backward from the text. It adds more emphasis to it, as you can see. And it looks like a pretty decent looking thumbnail. Now, did we miss anything else? I don't think so. I think we missed one, which is per month. So probably we can click on that text and go to the extreme edge. Click here, month, yes. And then we can increase the size from here slightly like this. In my opinion, I think it would be better if we just keep it as it is. And you could just, inside of the video, you could specify that it is for month. But now, let's just go ahead and move on to the final thumbnail of this course as of now. I like this particular video, and I'm going to show you that you can create something like this. Now, this thumbnail here is very complex. There's a lot going on in there, but we can definitely do something like that. So let's go ahead and do our best to design something similar.